Good morning, Ohio. It's James Lewis of this Dream House here with Tom Nichols of the Dayton Dragons. Tom, thank you for joining us today.
Thanks for having me, James.
So, Tom, how's the off-season been treating y'all?
Well, the off-season for the Dayton Dragons comes to an end about Christmas time as we start gearing up for our next season. And the 2019 season is our 20th year, so it's a special season for us, and we're just getting started. And big year for the Dragons as we welcome back some former players to Dayton and also look forward to another great season.
Oh, that sounds remarkable. And then, of course, your Major League club is celebrating 150 years. So, I mean, all kinds of great things are going on.
Yeah, it's a big year for them. We can't keep pace with 150, but
that is tough,
for us,
yeah.
It's a 20th year anniversary. It's the first time we've had something quite this large. We've had a number of special events to celebrate it. For example, we've just finished announcing our 20 greatest Dragons. We picked the 20th greatest players in Dragons history, players like Joey Votto and Adam Dunn and Billy Hamilton, and we announced those over a period of several weeks and just finished that.
So how's the big game on March 30th shaping up, the alumni versus Team 20?
That'll be a special game. That'll be a 2 o'clock game on Saturday, March 30th. That's something we're really looking forward to. It'll feature the 2019 Dragons team, which we're calling Team 20, against a group of Dragons alumni players who are still actively playing in the Reds farm system. None of the Major League players will be there that day because they will have already started their season and they'll have their own game that day. So players still playing in the minor leagues will come back and play in this game against the Dragons, against our current Dragons team. And then we have a number of other celebrities that are going to be on hand that we'll welcome back. Former coaches, former players like Tom Browning and Ken Griffey Sr., former players like Austin Kearns and Chris Dickerson and Todd Coffey. All those folks and more will be coming back for this game. And, again, it'll be a special game to sort of kick off our 20th season.
Oh, nice. It sounds like a great way to start off the season, bringing back the alums, bringing back the legends to let the fans interact with them and show their appreciation.
It's the first of its kind, really, in minor league baseball. I don't know of any team that's done anything quite like this. So not only those legendary players are back, but also players that fans have seen in a Dragons uniform over the last 2, 3, 4 years, guys who are now at the AA, AAA level in many cases. And when a player moves through here, you don't hear a lot about him until he gets to the major league. So this is a chance for some of those players to come back and play this one game and be welcomed back by our fans.
That is awesome. Like you said, anytime you can reunite with the fans is always a great thing. So you'll have some people from, the Louisville Bats?
We will. The Louisville Bats, the AA club this year, it's a change for the Reds. It's now in Chattanooga, the Chattanooga Lookouts. It had been in Pensacola, Florida for a number of years, but they made a change at the end of last season and will be with Chattanooga this year.
They're back.
Yeah, Chattanooga's back. They'd been a long-time Reds AA club.
Yeah.
I think the last season was probably about 2008, maybe 2010. I'm going off memory a little bit on that. And the Reds went elsewhere, and now the Chattanooga franchise is once again the Reds AA club. So we've got players that will be headed there this season, as well as what we call the Advanced A club, which is the Daytona team in the Florida State League, where most of our players from last season will actually be playing this year.
Oh, nice. So it sounds like going to get to see some players that the fans remember and think highly of. And then, of course, you have the season starting on the 4th of April.
That is correct. We'll kick off our 20th season April the 4th. We'll have a total of 70 home games at Fifth Third Field this season, just like every year. And we play in a league featuring 16 teams, the Midwest League. About half the players in the major leagues came through the Midwest League. It's one of 2 leagues at our level nationwide, the other the South Atlantic League. So most players come through this level and play either in this league or the South Atlantic League. And so we'll kick off our Midwest League season on April the 4th.
So what are the big events that we should be looking forward to? What are, some of the ways you're going to be celebrating?
Well, Dragons baseball every year is it's an emphasis on family entertainment, and a trademark of ours is that we don't really try to gear up as much for a special big night in July on a Saturday night as much as we try to make every game special, so that if you come to a game on a Tuesday night in April, you're going to get a great show that night just as you would on a Saturday night in July. So we've got, on a nightly basis, we've got a lot of family entertainment planned for each night, as well as a number of acts that are scheduled to come through that are popular throughout minor league baseball. You've probably heard of the Superstars, and there's the Jesse White Tumblers, and a number of others also that are scheduled to come through here this year. We've got a group called the Russian Bar Trio that's coming back for the second time. We've got an individual, an entertainer named Amazing Tyler that's coming in, kind of nationally known. All those are planned in our schedule. But again, Dragons baseball, it's really the focus is on. It's an every night event, so we'll have family entertainment on the field, and baseball is perfect for that. Of course, you've got roughly every 7 to 8 minutes on average. You've got a 90-second inning break. When I'm broadcasting the game, I take commercial break at that time. Well, fans in the audience can't take a commercial break, so it gives us 90 seconds to do something on the field to entertain everyone, whether they're a baseball fan like myself or not a baseball fan at all. Again, we focus and pride ourselves on family entertainment, so that's a big part of Dayton Dragons baseball.
Are certain nights have certain themes like Monday is or Thirsty Thursday or anything like that?
Not so much. Again, the idea is that every night, whether it's a Monday or a Tuesday or a weekend night, you're still going to get a great show. Now, we do have a lot of special events over the course of the season that are on our calendar, and you can go to our website, DaytonDragons.com, to check those out. Every night is something. So, again, whether it's a national entertainment act or a fireworks show, we do have 6 fireworks shows scheduled this season on Friday and Saturday nights. Obviously, roughly one a month, so that's something to look forward to. It's an added entertainment for that evening. There are post-game fireworks shows. And many, many other events also. We're in a military community, so we do a lot of military tie-ins with Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, and you'll see things like nights where we'll conduct a swearing-in ceremony for new recruits, or a milestone night where, let's say, an individual in the military must miss a family milestone, a birthday, an anniversary, because they're deployed overseas. So in that case, we would bring in the family and treat them to a special night at the ballpark, and perhaps in many cases we've been able to get a video welcome from the individual who's actually deployed overseas to play on our giant big screen video board here at the ballpark, and the family and the fans can enjoy that as well. So it'll be something along the lines of, miss you, wish I was there for the birthday, along those lines. So that's all a big part of Dragons baseball. We go above and beyond the norm in terms of turning every game into a special event, in addition to minor league baseball, which has also been a great thing for us on its own. We've had 97 Dragons players over our first 19 years go to the major league, so a lot of big-name players have come through here.
Wow. And then, like you said, it's very family-oriented. It's all about everyone having fun. So, of course, you have the kids club. That looks like a great value.
We do. We have. It's sponsored by Frisch's. It is $19.99 per individual, and provides a lot of different value. You can always. I would encourage folks to go to our website. It's very comprehensive. Exact details on the kids club are there, and all the benefits. There's tickets involved. There's special events with players. There's souvenirs, and that's something to take a look at. And for that price, it's a great value.
And then the Wendy's family. That looks like a lot of fun as well.
Yeah, you're talking about our Wendy's Friends and Family Night. This is a night where, if you're not a season ticket holder, and a big percentage of our fans our season ticket holders. We've sold out every game in our history. Our sellout streak is over 1,300 consecutive sold-out dates. So most of those who attend the games are doing so as part of a season ticket package of some sort, whether it's a full season or a partial season ticket package. We have occasional nights called the Wendy's Friends and Family Nights or Days, in which you can simply buy a single game ticket, and you also get in addition to a ticket, you receive a meal voucher from Wendy's, a hat, and it's $18. So that is simply going to cover the price of your ticket, and you're going to get these other things in addition to that, in essence, extra. But again, the idea was to provide some nights where someone who's not a season ticket holder can still have an opportunity to purchase a single game ticket. And we've got those starting April 26th, and I think there are 8 of them over the course of the season, an average of a couple per month, and each of those nights, so we have a Friends and Family night, we pair it on a night when we've got a national entertainment act coming in. So we call it Wendy's Friends and Family Nights, dinner and a show at Fifth Third Field. So it's a special night and something, again, worth checking out on our website.
So it sounds like if you're interested in going to a Dayton Dragons game, you definitely want to buy your tickets early in advance so that way you're able to go to the game.
Would encourage fans to do it before the season begins, if possible. Either call our box office or go to our website. You can go to the website and click on tickets. You can call our box office, the phone number 937-228-2287, 937-228-2287. Those are 2 easy ways to purchase tickets. You can also go through Ticketmaster and get tickets that way. But I definitely encourage fans. Again, we do sell out every game, so encourage fans to look early before the first game and consider tickets. If you're an individual game ticket buyer, that's the best way to do it.
Excellent. And then, of course, we're not sure who's going to be on the team, but the coaching staff. Could you tell us a little bit about them?
I could. As you mentioned, the exact identity of the team itself is still up in the air at this point. We have roughly out in Arizona about 200 minor league players competing for 100 jobs. Each of the 4 full-season affiliates has a 25-man roster, and so that's 100 positions available. There are about 200 minor leaguers out there competing for those 100 jobs. So at the end of the day, they'll hand out those roster spots, and we'll get our roster as we're set to open our season. But our coaching staff, we know at this point, our manager for the 3rd season in a row is a man by the name of Luis Bolivar. Luis played for the Dragons for 2 seasons. He was an all-star in our league and a very popular person. He has made his year-round home in the Dayton area and has a family here, so well-known baseball man in the Dayton area, and again, heading into his 3rd season as a manager of this team. If you take his time as a manager and also as a player and his time as a hitting coach, he's been a part of Dragons baseball for 8 of our 20 years.
Oh, wow.
In addition to that, our pitching coach is Seth Etherton, back for his 2nd year. We've got a new hitting coach. It is former Baltimore Orioles outfielder Mike Devereaux. And our 4th member of our coaching staff is Kevin Mahar.
Oh, wow. Sounds like a great staff. Sounds like the young players are going to be able to learn a lot from them.
I think so. The Reds have really made it a priority to emphasize player development, and our coaching staff something we're real proud of.
Excellent. Before I let you go, Tom, where on social media, where on the web do fans learn more about the Dayton Dragons, and where can they buy those individual game tickets at?
Again, go to our website, DaytonDragons.com. That'll take you to everywhere you need to go related to Dragons baseball. There's a number of tabs at the top of the website that'll allow you to pick the area of interest for you. On Twitter, @Dragons Baseball. On Facebook, also Dragons Baseball. And we're on Instagram. So you can find us all over social media, and we do a lot with social media, so that's a good way to keep up to date with Dragons baseball.
Awesome. Thank you for being on the show today.
Thank you for having me.